Adam was an engineer, worked for Rolls-Royce, and he's worked for lots of other big companies like Toyota and JCB and things as well. And 5 years ago, he got diagnosed with lung cancer. Very out of the blue, no signs, symptoms or anything other than a chesty cough and a bit of a chest infection.
He was always there, funny, joking, laughing. Probably more as a mate than a dad, in a way, because he was just like always there, giving it was just banter. Like me and my brother used to just, to be honest, bully him, and then he'd give it us back, and it would just be back and forth. So it was just like that the whole time, to be perfectly honest. When
we got told it was lung cancer, our world fell apart really. We just couldn't believe it, and at a young age, and with not the typical things that you would expect lung cancer to follow, like smoking and things like that. It was just a bolt out of the blue.
At first, I suppose, just shocked, scared, but equally knowing him, sounds weird, but I wasn't worried at the same time, because I thought, like, it'd be fine. It was just, like, it'd be fine.
There wasn't a prognosis at the start. We were told that he would have an operation to remove part of his lung, and following that he was offered chemotherapy, and it was very much a belt and braces. Let's just mop any little bits up that there might be left. It was just unbelievable really. It was just like, it was hard to digest, very hard to digest. But he was positive, and obviously we're being told it was sort of belt and braces for the chemotherapy. We just thought it would be all right really from then.
It was shocking, devastating to me. I mean, I was not ready for him to go, to be honest, because I had more to give. The stroke, it was a massive stroke which was not related to the cancer, but it was there sitting at the same time as a coincidence that just took him away. That's something I wasn't anticipating, neither the family. When something unexpected is presented in front of you, I think that's quite difficult to digest and accept, but nobody knows what's in store tomorrow for anybody, for that matter. So I always keep telling my patients that, live for the day. We have an optimistic goal, but live for the day. You never know what is going to come through, but as long as, you're with your family and you're happy and you go home and go to your bed, you've done everything, that's the most important thing. So I always tell my patient to every day, do that, leave the rest to me. And in Adam's case, I was really devastated, and I couldn't accept that he's not with us.
Mum came in and sort of came into my room, which is unusual with, like, say my girlfriend being around. She just sort of came straight in, and then sort of pulled me, like, it was like Joe coming in. I thought I'd done something wrong. I was ready to be just nagged at and shouted at, and then she was just like, "We have a look at your dad," because obviously I'd previously done a placement on stroke where he ended up. So I just had a little look, and I was like, it was a bit scary because it was almost like I knew a bit too much. So I didn't want to say too much to Mum and Jake, but then equally I didn't want to come across like nothing was up, because it was quite clear something was up. And then I was in the ambulance with him on the way in, and the time from getting in the ambulance to leaving the ambulance, he was a totally different person. He just deteriorated so quickly. And then I came and visited him with my auntie. Mum and Jake came in the evening, and don't get me wrong, he wasn't good, but he was like Mum said, he wasn't like, I didn't think he was going to die there and then. And then the next morning, we got a phone call, and I knew, that's when I think I knew too much, because I understood what was, like, so like when they said what had happened, they said just he'd aspirated, and Mum and Jake didn't really know what that meant. Obviously I knew what. I knew what it meant, so I was trying to tell them, they obviously understood it was serious, because we got called in the morning. But I was prepared for him to die soon, but not then. And then we had the chat, and the doctor told us, and then he went and checked just before we went in, because he initially said we had probably a few weeks, And then he came in, it was like, you've probably got like half an hour. And then sort of 5 minutes, he like died. Yeah.
He's left a massive void in our lives. It really has, not just our lives. I mean, obviously, you know, his parents, my parents, sisters, brothers, friends. Yeah, he meant a lot to a lot of people. All the staff give so much to the patients and their families, and we as a family would just like to be able to give back to the hospital as well. And we've the money that we raised from Adam's funeral, we've donated back to the charity and to the stroke, really to the stroke ward and to the cancer centre. And then also we've got friends who have helped with fundraising as well. Our goddaughter did a 10k run and raised quite a lot of money, and we've obviously put that towards the charity as well. If we can make a little bit of difference to somebody else, either support, treatment, facilities, then that's good. That's a good thing.